This video is going to be very special for you guys. Why I'm saying like that? Because this is something what I understood after 3 years of effort, talking after 500 individuals through the via podcast conversation and one-to-one conversation after thousands of people in my experience of last 2.5 years. And then one thing I understood that people often ask me this question back then before too, that Anshuman, I wanted to improve at my communication, more specifically spoken English, but I don't know what's is going wrong. I'm committed enough. I would do whatever you will say to do me. And eventually they will say that I feel some of the time very stuck wherein I feel that I cannot able to progress and see the results as per my expectation. So I feel very resonated because I could see myself back then 3 years while I started my journey of being articulative enough, wanted to talk and depict my thought and ideology in front of people flawlessly. I was also having the same kind of doubt. But one thing what been very common in my journey in lots of people I talk with, of lots of individuals, even communicational expert I talk to, they also say me the same thing, Anshuman, that everything would align if somebody would do the consistent practice. So there are two major problems what really we got to know after certain period of time talking to so many individuals, understanding their pain point, that they actually do not suffer from this problem what they're telling about. The main problem is two things. First, human individuals do need take wanted to see result at a very fast speed, so they lack practice. So the inconsistency is one problem wherein they didn't put enough efforts, rather they started expecting something out of that. Number two is where they actually wanted something so obsessively that they even don't care about direction. And you know that once I would be taking something, I would not only talk about problems, rather I would come up with solutions. So I was being into this brainstorming with multiple people, with individuals whom I usually interact with, and wanted to actually solve this problem from the fundamental level. And somewhere I figured out that if I could help people to just be consistent enough, don't you think so that if you would able to talk or would able to do something for so long that eventually it becomes your habit? Or if you have already got through with this code that if you can do something for 21 days, eventually it will become your habit. So thought, why not to create a simple application wherein people can talk for 20 days, just on different topics, ideologies, blah blah blah, and so on. And it really went well. I didn't expect that so much people would be talking. And I started so the idea was to just give them 21 days topic. They'll have to record their audio, submit it, and I will be just sitting on the back end, would be reviewing all those audios. So that's how it started. That's where we started the speaking loop. So you would be getting into the practice of speaking so fast. And eventually I was mesmerized after seeing so much result. Like, you won't believe, guys, that within 5 days of launching, I was getting more than 50 audio per day. Manually, it was pretty hard for me to go through with all those audio and see, give them personalized feedback. Though I enjoyed that, I have seen people changing their habit, and because they were really obsessed with the improvement part. But after a certain period of time, once we reach out to a certain scale, I'll have to think that how I can leverage this up. Then I integrated AI, and now it's been 100 plus learners, and now have been, make it more gamified so that you would able to amaze, you would able to see that. So I would highly recommend you, all of you, if you are there, please, if you feel that you'll have this commitment in you, you wanted to improve, but you are lagging inconsistency, so do check this. It is for free, wherein you will be getting 21 days topic. You'll have to record your audio, you'll have to submit it, and after even 21 days, you would get the certificate too. So just win-win situation for all.